Yo, Knockers again. Yes, 2 videos in a row. Whoop-de-doo. I'm doing it big. Just kidding. I'm tired. I'm going to bed right after this. Anyway, way back, probably a couple of months ago, this guy, I think Augusta, aka Blade, possibly YouTube viewer. Thank you for your support. Anyway, he had a question. I'm assuming it's a he, but they had a question about panning. I'm gonna run down some quick points on panning that I've learned. Again, by no means am I a professional, but I'm just giving out what I understand and what I know, what I use. Alright, I have a project loaded up. Anyway, so I got a project loaded up, alright, and I'm going to explain some of the features of panning, why would you want to pan, and how to pan. Alright. Some of the features of panning. Panning is basically you using sound to move from one side to another. It gives the song motion. It gives it gives it an interesting feature to pay attention to. Alright, when everything is mixed and everything is central, it doesn't sound as interesting as if you had different sounds using the soundscape that you have. It's almost like if you're an artist and you like to paint and you only use the middle part of your canvas and the left and the right is just completely blank white or whatever the color of the canvas was. So you don't have any paint on anywhere else but in the middle. Versus a person who uses the whole canvas and would put certain things in certain ways and using the foreground and using the background. That is how we can do that when it comes to sound, by using effects like reverbs and phasers and stuff like that. But the side to side basics is panning. Alright, now how to use panning on FL Studio. Quite simple. Once you get the sounds into their individual tracks, which is right around here. Okay, I got those individual sounds in these tracks. Alright, so that's track number 7, track number 8, and they're in those tracks. You're going to use these knobs right here. These are the knobs right here. As you can see, this one is panned all the way to the left, and this one is panned all the way to the right. These are panned in the middle. Okay, and all you gotta do is really just move them around. Okay, not that hard, not that difficult. Put them back to the center. Anyway, and the last part is a couple of different ways of how to use them. Obviously, I just showed you that one. Another real easy way of doing it is making an automation clip. For instance, let's say, well, let's play it. Let's see what I got. Alright, let's take this for instance. Alright, got a little ARP going in. Let's say for that ARP I want it to bounce from the left to the right, back to the left, back to the right. You can do that manually using a controller like that, and you just use this right here and you go to the left and then to the right and then to the left and then to the right throughout the whole song. Or you can paint it in again as an artist. And the way that you would do that is you would just right click on it. Okay, when it comes down over here, you can link to the controller like that. Okay, and that's how, once you hit that button and then you move this here, it'll automatically, oh sorry about that, it'll automatically map to it. Okay, but what I want to show you here is to create automation clip. Now when you create automation clip, we're going to go to, right there, you see that little blue thing right there? It says keyboard 15 panning envelope. Here you can use, right now it's marked to the center. Okay, if I push it all the way up, this is how it's going to sound. And it's coming from my right speaker only. Okay, by using the right click button, you can make different points and draw. Now that's going to go to the left. I can make it go back up to the right, back to the left, and then it'll bounce around. Hopefully you can hear it with the camera. Now it's to the left, it's going back to the right, Going back to the left. And there it's going to stay on the left because I didn't paint the rest. Alright. Anyway, that's just a quick tutorial. Kind of just play around with that. That's really good for drum rolls, tom rolls, snare rolls. It's very good for certain hi-hats, rides. Probably I'll spend some time. Well, actually, I could probably talk about it now. Another way that you want to use panning is if you have instruments that are in the same frequency and you don't want them to duck under each other, or you don't want them to mesh together. So, like, say for instance, if I had a trumpet and then a synth that were playing in the same frequency. Excuse me. If they're playing in the same frequency, then they might be clashing against each other if they're playing at the same time, you know, relatively same notes or same frequency. So you would use panning to have one maybe in the middle and then the other one to the right or to the left, or put them, you know, one, you know, maybe, I don't know, 20-25% to the right, and the other one 18% to the left. That way you're creating a stereo field where the listener could enjoy hearing both sounds and it wouldn't clash and it won't duck behind each other. Anyway, that's it. The video is done. These were more informational than me making a beat because they were done by request. If you have a request for a video, just send me a message on my YouTube page. I'll try to accommodate as much as I can, as many as I can. If I know how to do what you're asking, I'll do it. If I don't, I'll tell you straight up, hey, I don't know how to do that. You have to go find, go find it somewhere else because I have no idea. Also, if you guys want me to look at your projects, if you guys want me to, oh, my phone's ringing. Sorry about that. If you guys want me to look at your projects, if you guys want me to, for me to look at your projects, work on your projects, maybe mix your project live as an actual tutorial and provide feedback, I'm game for that. If you guys want to do that, again, either send me the zipped looped package or just render everything through Wave. My Skype is Hipknokerz, HIPKNOKERZ. I'll accept anybody who sends a request. If not, then we can use Hotfile or SendSpace to put those waveforms up, and then let me look at the waves. I still want to have the FLP to see how you mixed it and what effects you're using and what settings you're using, so that I can better critique your work, or better provide feedback as to what you should be doing. Again, I'm not a professional. I've just been at it for 5-6 years, which is not a long time, but I'm a fast learner. Everything that I know is self-taught. Through a lot of reading and a lot of listening and a lot of looking at what other people are doing. And if you have a way of doing something that's better, that's great. Please share with the rest of the community. I'm a learner just as much as anybody else is a learner. I've just gotten to a point where a lot of people are saying that what I know is valuable to them. So I want to give back the way that people have given back to me. So in any case, also for you people who are either Christian artists, singers, rappers, or people who have a positive message, a lot, way more interesting and way more intellectual stimulating than what's going on a lot, nowadays with hip hop and R&B. I'm interested in making a mixtape, putting beats together and having people rap on them or sing on them, and I'll mix them and then provide it. If you guys are interested in that, please hit me up too. I want to start working on projects on my own. Alright, well, not on my own, but like projects with my stuff in it, and getting you guys into it and whatnot. So anyway, let me know if you guys are interested. Hipknokerz out. It's late. Peace.